Whoa!
Oh, you guys are here. I am not nearly as upset today as I have been over the past couple days. Even though the same type of news has been coming out, I have done over weeks off and on reporting on Dragon Age the Veilguard, which is releasing next month. And the more that comes out, the closer it comes to release, the more that we are seeing how they are starting to backtrack on a lot of things that got a lot of heat back in July. So the first thing that I do want to talk about is the Veilguard developers discussed bringing the Blood Mage back. Now this is from Game Rant, and I have a gripe with them right off the bat because this entire article does not cite its sources and has nothing in quotation marks. So this is purely speculation. But what they are saying, because of the backlash at the fact that there's absolutely no Blood Mage, even though it is canon, and they're trying to make excuses where Blood Mage are automatically kind of makes you seem like you might be on the moral gray ground, because if you know anything about what you have to sacrifice, and you don't know what kind of demon you're getting. Not all demons are bad that come through the veil. You kind of don't know what you're getting. It's almost like playing a Ouija board, but it tries to play with the moral gray area, which I thought was kind of funny, to be honest, because I didn't think they had any morality anymore, much less try to preach to people about it by not having the Blood Mage in there. And I think this actually talks about it, despite Kirkwall being a hotbed of blood magic. Hawk, which was the main character, that is the hero of Dragon Age 2. Yes, you could choose the Blood Mage. You could choose it in all the games, up until right this second, where they try to take the moral high ground. So even though this article is all speculation, so is this video. So I don't even feel bad for sharing it. Now, there are quite a few stories, and they keep coming out the closer we get to release, which is next month for Dragon Age the Veilguard. I don't want to report on all of them. I don't want to give you my thoughts on all of them, because basically my entire viewpoint at this time is fuck it all. Fuck it with a big rubber stick. That way I can reach all the crevices. Crevici, whatever. The next thing that we're coming, and this is coming from Game Rant too. So if they could speculate, we can speculate. The Veilguard reveals how long it takes to beat the game. Supposedly, from a BioWare developer, a full playthrough of the Veilguard may take up to 100 hours to complete. Now, is this completionist, or is this just the main story? Now, according to this article, it's a completionist route. The Veilguard was described in a different news as having a minimal length of 40 hours. Minimal meaning if you only play the storyline. That's what I'm reading for this, if players solely focus on the main quest. Which is roundabout for all the other things. I have been completionist on Inquisition like 6 times now. It's roughly 80 hours of gameplay. And that's killing every dragon, finding everything, like doing it all, even the DLC. So this is roundabout par. However, one thing that I don't really like the way they're trying to sell it is that, look, there's more in our game. It takes around 100 hours to complete. Well, it almost seems like you're making, like, just because we shoved a whole bunch of stuff into it, and it takes this long to beat it, while as other games, which are that have been coming out recently, let's look at Space Marine 2, that seem to be way more fun and engaging with their audience. What was it, like a Beardo I think said a 6-hour campaign. Now, there's a happy medium somewhere in there, because there comes a point, and I know this because I love my single player, like, open world RPGs like this. Dragon Age is my bread and butter. This is what I love. I love this. I love Mass Effect. There's a point where it becomes a slog. If it's too long for length's sake, you done fucked up. If you're not engaged the entire time, you're going to lose interest. And this, I've already lost interest, but just because of all the other stuff that's going on with it. But they're tight roping. They're walking a tightrope across the twin towers right before the planes come in my opinion. Don't think it's the best thing to do. Yeah, there's a lot more that I could say. I know what I just said was offensive as shit, but fuck yourself. And if those quotes were correct and actually could be annotated and quoted from other interviews, maybe this person was privy to it, that they just didn't feel like sharing or didn't want to say who the actual person and or developer, maybe there was an NDA or something like that that was actually saying these things. I feel like they're being so wishy-washy about all of this now that it's gotten so much backlash. Now that it's getting stomped in pre-orders by lesser known games. I feel like they're trying to do everything they can, do as many interviews as they can to try to save some kind of face because GameStop's failing. So the pre-order market ain't really happening that much anymore because they're not forcing it down your throat and charging your credit card whenever you didn't even authorize the transaction. That's neither here nor there. And on another topic, but you know me, I'm going to stay on top of it because this is one of my favorite franchises. No, I will not be playing the game unless someone wants to gift it to me. Then I will play it for my embarrassment, your enjoyment. Until then, the more that keeps coming out, the more I'm going to have to talk about it. So hopefully they just throw it in the dumpster. Bye, guys.